If you've ever survived on instant ramen, you're part of a 100 billion serving per year phenomenon, and you have one man's prison sentence to thank for it. Today, we're exploring the fascinating history of instant ramen, that affordable packet of dried noodles that's become a staple in pantries around the world. You've probably prepared a cup or package yourself, but the journey of how this simple food changed global eating habits is anything but ordinary. The story of instant ramen begins in post-World War II Japan, a time of severe food shortages and economic devastation. The country was still recovering from the war, with widespread hunger being one of the most pressing concerns. The American occupation forces had brought wheat flour as aid, but this unfamiliar ingredient presented both challenges and opportunities for the Japanese population. Enter Momofuku Ando, a Taiwanese-Japanese businessman born in 1910. Like many post-war entrepreneurs, Ando faced significant setbacks. In 1948, he was convicted of tax evasion and served a prison term. After his release, he tried his hand at various business ventures, but success eluded him for years. Then, in 1957, nearly a decade after the war's end, Ando's life changed direction while standing in the streets of Osaka. He observed people queuing for hours in the bitter cold to get a bowl of ramen from street vendors. The sight haunted him. Here was a food that brought such joy and satisfaction to people, yet it required hours of waiting and significant expense. In that moment, Ando had what we might call his eureka moment, a realization that would transform his life and, ultimately, the world's eating habits. Peace will come to the world when people have enough to eat, Ando later wrote in his autobiography. This profound observation would guide his mission to create an affordable, delicious, and shelf-stable food that could help address hunger. Ando, at 48 years old and with no formal culinary training, converted a small shed behind his home in Ikeda, Osaka Prefecture, into a makeshift laboratory. For an entire year, he experimented with different methods to create instant noodles, encountering numerous failures along the way. His breakthrough came through an unlikely technique. While traditional Japanese noodles were typically steamed, Ando discovered that flash-frying noodles, coating them in oil, created microscopic perforations that allowed for quick rehydration when boiled in water, dramatically reducing cooking time from the traditional 20 to 30 minutes to just 2 minutes. This same process removed moisture while preserving flavor and creating a protective barrier that significantly extended shelf life, effectively preventing spoilage. After countless experiments and refinements, in 1958, Momofuku Ando finally introduced chicken ramen, the world's first instant noodle product. Priced at 35 yen, it cost about 6 times more than fresh noodles at the time, making it something of a luxury item initially. The product consisted of a cake of pre-cooked, flash-fried noodles that came with powdered seasoning. The consumer simply needed to add hot water, wait 2 minutes, and a meal was ready. Despite its relatively high price, the convenience factor was revolutionary, and the product gradually gained popularity. Ando's company, Nissin Foods, had created something revolutionary. Still, the true global potential of instant ramen had yet to be realized. The initial packaging was a simple cellophane wrapper with the noodle block and a separate flavor packet, quite different from the elaborate packaging we see today. What's particularly fascinating about the early history of instant ramen is how it transformed from a premium product to what many consider a budget food today. In post-war Japan, chicken ramen was actually marketed as a convenient luxury rather than as an economical option. It wasn't until production scaled and manufacturing efficiencies improved that instant ramen became the incredibly affordable food we know today. This transformation would help fulfill Ando's original vision of creating a food product that can nourish populations worldwide. As we'll see in the next part of our exploration, the evolution of instant ramen would take some unexpected turns, eventually leading to one of the most successful food innovations in history. So we've seen how Momofuku Ando created the world's first instant noodles in 1958. But the story doesn't end there. In fact, it's just getting started. By the 1970s, instant ramen had already become a hit in Japan, but Ando had even bigger ambitions. He wanted to introduce his invention to the Western world, particularly America. There was just one problem. Americans didn't typically eat noodles from bowls. They used forks, not chopsticks. Ando's solution? Cup noodles. In 1971, he introduced an ingenious packaging innovation, a waterproof styrofoam cup containing dried noodles, seasoning, and dehydrated toppings such as vegetables and meat. Just add hot water, wait a few minutes, and boom, you have a complete meal. No extra dishes required. It was a game changer. Cup noodles quickly became a global phenomenon, and by the late 1970s, instant ramen was being sold in over 20 countries worldwide. Today, that number has grown to more than 80 countries, with an estimated 100 billion servings consumed annually. That's about 14 servings for every person on Earth each year. Beyond the impressive sales figures, instant ramen has had a profound cultural impact. In Japan, there's even a museum dedicated to cup noodles in Yokohama, where visitors can create their own custom cup noodles flavor and packaging. But more significantly, instant ramen has become a symbol of survival food. It's the go-to meal for college students, struggling artists, and anyone living on a tight budget. A 2017 study revealed that an impressive 71% of college students in America consider instant ramen a staple in their diet, highlighting just how central these quick noodles have become to the lives of students. These economic pressures have made instant ramen a critical indicator of financial stress, significant during economic downturns. During the 2008 financial crisis, Nissin Foods reported an increase in sales as people turned to economical meal options. Similarly, during the early months of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, supermarkets reported shortages of instant ramen as people stocked up on non-perishable foods. While the basic concept of instant ramen has remained largely unchanged since the 1970s, manufacturers have continued to innovate and improve the product. In the 1990s, we saw the introduction of straight-to-microwave options that eliminated the need for boiling water separately. In the 2000s, companies began focusing on health-conscious consumers by introducing versions with reduced sodium, no artificial flavors, and added vegetables. Nissin introduced its Very Veggie line in 2018, which contains a whole serving of vegetables in each cup. But the most interesting development has been the premiumization of instant ramen. High-end versions now cost upwards of $5 per serving and feature freeze-dried lobster, truffle oil, and organic vegetables. Some restaurants have even incorporated instant ramen into gourmet dishes, charging $15 or more for elevated versions of this humble food. Not all developments have been positive, though. The environmental impact of instant ramen has been a topic of scrutiny in recent years. The palm oil commonly used in the flash frying process has been linked to deforestation. In contrast, the styrofoam cups used for cup noodles can take hundreds of years to decompose in landfills. In response, manufacturers have begun developing more sustainable options. In 2019, Nissin announced plans to make all its packaging recyclable or reusable by 2030. Other companies have introduced biodegradable packaging made from materials like paper and plant-based plastics. Momofuku Ando continued to innovate well into his senior years. In his mid-90s, he developed Space Ramen, instant noodles explicitly designed for Japanese astronaut Soichi Noguchi to enjoy on the Space Shuttle Discovery. These special noodles can be prepared with room-temperature water, solving the problem of how to enjoy ramen in zero gravity. Ando passed away in 2007 at the age of 96, but his legacy lives on. His invention helped feed millions during food shortages, provided accessible meals to countless students and low-income individuals, and changed the way the world eats. When asked about the secret to his long life, Ando reportedly said it was due to playing golf and eating chicken ramen almost every day. His guiding philosophy extended far beyond noodles, encapsulating his life's work. Peace will come to the world when people have enough to eat. From a backyard shed in post-war Japan to outer space, the global rise of instant ramen proves that sometimes the simplest innovations have the most profound impact on our daily lives. Thank you for watching another episode of Everyday Nuggets. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe for more videos. If you have suggestions for other everyday things you'd like to know about, please leave them in the comments below. Stay curious